So when I put them in, I'm gonna go in the center, but at an angle. And they don't 5 or so, 3. And these are super tiny, so it's kind of like a trial and error thing here. And then I'm gonna take them and kind of bend them a little bit, because they'll look a bit more natural, just like give it a little curve. You can kind of bend them a little before you put them in if you want, but this is what we're using instead of our traditional greeneries. And they're super plasticky, so bending them and kind of moving them makes them look just a little more real. These are supposed to be like fun disco, so you don't have to be perfect, they just have to be disco. Okay, now I like to add other types of greenery too, so kind of going with 5 just so I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We may need more than this, I don't know, but 5 at a time. But it's more so everything, when we make 6 of them, they all kind of look the same. Otherwise it's like, eh.
Right, yeah, that makes sense.
So I'm gonna go around and kind of stick them more or less in between these.
Okay.
But again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's not a science. In fact, if it doesn't look exactly the same, it actually looks more real. Because flowers are never really symmetrical, but they're still beautiful. So, and then you can kind of like a Christmas tree bend and move them a little bit, but I wouldn't do it a lot. Enough to make it look a little more realistic. And I'm gonna stick one in the middle. Bonk. Oh yeah, I got a little disco tree going on. It does. These are nice to just have a little something white, but also have some greenery. So I always start with all my filler, because then you realize you don't need quite as many flowers. And these, I would say, probably need to be trimmed down just a little bit too. Stab them.
They're happy. Happy
Totally
guys.
disco. Yeah, as you get more stems in there, it gets a little tricky. But the less times you have to like stab it and take it out, it's actually better because the foam will start.
Yeah, I noticed. Falling apart.
Falling apart, yeah.
And is there a specific kind of foam that we should be telling people to use for these kinds of arrangements?
But typically, if you just have dried arrangements where nothing's real or needs to soak up water, you don't really need to use Oasis foam. You can use the more light green kind of styrofoam stuff.
Like
and it's okay. Yeah, mine's like spinning too, look.
Perfect. Okay, I got it.
Whee!
Mine's coming out.
It's like spins in there.
See? Okay.
Kelly, it's gonna be fine.
Okay.
We're making Christmas disco. I'm kind of measure it at an angle to where you think you would like it to be. I see a big space right there. That's where I want my flower. But I also know I have to trim it. So I'm gonna guess around here. We have a lot of stuff in there already, so it's gonna be tricky to get this in there.
Yeah.
And for me, this is kind of like the star of the show, so I don't mind if it sticks up a little bit. I want people to notice it and go, wow, that's a pretty flower. Yeah.
That might have been as far as I cut.
That's all right. Yeah, I do love those. 6. All right, cool. So I'm gonna do the same with this. I'm gonna cut it. Bump, bump. And find a home for it. And then also, how many of these? Do we have enough of these? Yes. I'm moving to my hydrangea, but I cut it pretty short because I am like kind of sick of overstabbing things. But I also like to put hydrangeas kind of low.
Because they're poofy.
Because they're poofy and they're kind of like supposed to be more of a filler, not like, I'm the star because I'm this beautiful rose. Oh, I love your pump. That's as far as I can stab anything these days. And then I'm gonna find a spot with mostly green and bam.
I'm trying to figure out where I want it.
Let me see it. Put it on, girl. Let me see it. Put it on, girl. Let me see it. Put it on, girl.
Boom, bam.
She's like, boom, do it, Kelly.
Just do it. We have so many other beautiful things to put
These
in
are
there.
my favorite, though, so it's very important
You want it
to
up
me.
high. Put it up between the white or something.
Here?
Yeah, right up top.
Do I need to cut it some?
Probably. Nice.
Put it on, girl. Let me see it. Put it on, girl. Let me see it. Put it on, girl. Let me see it. Put it on, girl. Let me see
Okay,
it.
continuing.
Okay, I just grabbed 2 of these little flowery things.
Okay.
Some of them have 3 buds on them, some have 2, but I just like having some big flowers, some little flowers, a little bit of white, a little bit of red, and I'm just gonna be like, bam, bam.
Did you cut them? Yeah?
No, they're already cut pretty
Okay.
good, I think. Bam, bam, now we have some cute little white flowers too. Bam, bam.
Let me see it. Put it on, girl. 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 Let me see it.
She could do 2 at a time. I cannot do that. I cannot do that yet.
You can do anything.
Oh my gosh. Get in there. Can't even get it in.
We have a bunch of these little guys too. They're not like the most professional looking
There we go.
little poinsettias, but they're tiny, so it's okay. And they have the little golds in the middle, so they're cute. I'm gonna kind of use these almost like I would use my hydrangea, just because they're not the highest quality flower, but I mean, how can you have a Christmas arrangement without poinsettias in them? So I'm gonna kind of like use them, but hide them a little bit. And
Poinsettias.
I kind of snuck them in the side a little bit.
Yeah, those are cute.
Here's some flowers for you too. Here.
Thank you.
Yep. So we just have these cute little. What are these again?
They might be peonies. How do you say it?
Peonies.
Peony. I like peonies. But they look like little ones, don't
They're
they?
little teeny tiny ones. Yeah.
Okay.
They are cute though. I'm gonna stick one up here because mine just needs another red flower up here. And then I'm gonna find another spot kind of down low. That looks like it needs another flower too. And then pop it in there. Bam, bam. Everybody needs to vote.
Which one you like better?
Karen's
This is the floral challenge.
or Miss Kelly?
It's not done yet. Hold on. Oh, you still have one more flower. I can't decide.
Where should she put it?
Where should I put
We'll check back in next week.
this? Shut up.
Let the voters decide.
Jeez. This is so hard. How do you decide?
I just do it.
All right.
The faster I make arrangements, usually the better they come out, actually. And then here, this one looks like it needs to go this direction. There we go. Yeah, it looks beautiful. Great job, Kelly. Cheers, you little disco. I didn't want to cover the disco ball up too much either, but I think it's just right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can just
Oh, you got
fly
the
through the
Carlos.
other ones.
Yeah.
Just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I'll
and
be
then you'll
faster.
go, oh my gosh, it came out awesome.
Yeah, I'll be faster the second time because then too, you kind of know now. Okay, I know what it'll look like if I do that, so I want to do that.
Plus, it's like they always come out good. We're using like cute